Truth Unveiled here, and today I'm on Revelation chapter 8 in the King James, and I'm going to be talking about more signs of the end times, and hopefully this will open up some more eyes to let people know exactly what time it is, because like I said, judgment is even at the door. And it's just like the days of Noah, where Noah would try to warn people about the flood, and people said, "Oh, you're crazy, there is no flood." And then what happened after that? The flood came. But guess what happened to Noah and his family? They were prepared for the flood. And my question is for you, are you prepared for Judgment Day? So, if we take a look at Revelation chapter 8, we'll see it's talking about the seventh seal and the angels who sounded. But one of the verses that strike out to me the most, and I'll read it with context, is the first and second angels. So I'm going to start at verse 7. The first angel sounded, and there followed hail and fire mingled with blood, and they were cast upon the earth, and the third part of the trees was burnt up, and all green grass was burnt up. Now this verse 8, and the second angel sounded, and as it were a great mountain burning with fire was cast into the sea, and the third part of the sea became blood. So what this lets us know is that everything in the sea and the water will turn into blood. Verse 9 says, and the third part of the creatures which were in the sea and had life died, and the third part of the ships were destroyed. Wow, where does that sound familiar where there's blood? It sounds like one of the 10 plagues of Egypt, doesn't it? If you haven't watched my video where I talk about Egypt and the 10 plagues that are going to come upon Egypt again, I highly recommend you watch it, because it's worth watching, and you'll see how the prophecy spoken of in 2nd Esdras eerily matches the plagues that are mentioned here in Revelation 8 and in Revelation chapter 16 as well, because it also mentions blood in Revelation chapter 16 verses 4. Now I'm going to take you to a video that was done a couple of years ago by these brothers, and they even show you blood or water turned into blood near Memphis, Tennessee. Now I thought it was interesting that it was in Memphis, Tennessee, just like the Egypt equivalent, Memphis, Egypt on the Nile. Well, Memphis, Tennessee just so happens to be on the Mississippi. Are you starting to see a parallel here? Are you starting to see the warning signs? Are you starting to see literally the vials being poured out over the earth? I hope so, because we are literally here. So I'm going to take you to the video right now. So here's the video, and I'll leave a link for it. So here it is right now.
Better know destruction coming, man. How many more warnings do we need?
Look at all that blood in that water.
All praise to a higher. Bahashim Yeshaya. Shalom.
can see things are not getting better, things are only getting worse. And for those of you out there who are seeing this for the first time, because I'm going to let you know right now, the mainstream media, they're not going to report on this. They're not going to show this. If anything, from the news reports I've been seeing on this stuff, they just like to say, oh, it's because of chemicals. Oh, it's because of science. Oh, it's because of this and that. Notice how they don't like to put it on what it really is. No, it's the end times. And just as the Messiah said, he said that because of the sins and because of the heathens who continue to bloodshed and slaughter the true children of Israel, well, then he's going to give them blood to drink in return. You reap what you sow. So why am I telling you this? Because we are literally there, folks. I mean, I've done tons of videos now where I show and prove that 2019 will be the year of judgment according to the prophecy as prophesied in Genesis chapter 15 verses 13 to 14 and in Acts chapters 7 verses 6 through 7. So I'm letting you know that, as watchmen, we are supposed to watch. The Messiah, Yahusha, he tells us that we are to be watchful, be vigilant, and wait for his return. So we're supposed to be watching the signs and the wonders and watching what is going on in the world around us. But how many people are really watching and really noticing and witnessing the signs? Are you watching and being vigilant, or are you watching and saying, oh, whatever, oh, I still have time to do whatever I want, oh, I can still go out and party and drink and whatever? Because I'm letting you know, he's going to come like a thief in the night. You're not even going to know. No one knows the day or hour. So I hope you're watching. I hope you're being vigilant. Like I said, I'm going to leave a link for that video and a link for Revelation chapter 8, but I also recommend you read Revelation chapter 16 and the 10 plagues of Egypt, because like I said, as we saw with the blood water in many parts of America, it's only going to increase, because that is one of the first plagues that will come upon this modern Egypt. So I hope you're watching. I hope you're being vigilant. I hope you're also staying in prayer and seeking Yahuwah with all your heart and following his laws, statutes, and commandments and loving him, and really getting in tune to his word and into him and forming that relationship with him, because that is where you're going to find your salvation, because Yah is salvation. But only through his son Yahusha will you be saved. By his stripes we are healed, and it's because of him dying on the tree that we are saved and can be grafted back into Yisrael for the children of Yisrael. And for the heathen, the only way you can be grafted in is through Yahusha and not Yisrael. So I just wanted to leave this here for you. I hope you are awakened with both eyes open, and I hope this will help you in your journey to truth as you continue to be vigilant and continue to see the times that we're in. This is Truth Unveiled here. Shalom.